We're out at the RC complex. We've got another RC box opening. This one's sponsored, of course, by Echelon Hobbies, and it's a special one. Hey guys, Corey here, Canadian RC guy. Well, we're out of the complex, we're out of the shop. It's a little bit nicer weather. We got a sunset going down there behind us. We'll show you in a little bit, of course. But we've got something special here in the box. You may not be able to tell from the outside. As we do a little walk around of the box panels, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But of course, like you heard me in the beginning, this video is sponsored by Ross at Echelon Hobbies. If there's anything you need in the RC world, model world, paint, you name it, go see Ross at Echelon Hobbies. He's going to get you fixed up for anything you need. So now on to the box opening. Like everyone's been seeing, there's videos everywhere out there of all those new VXLs. And of course, we got our hands on one, and it's a special one. We're going to go over these box panels. We'll see if you can figure it out for yourself. Get it out of the box. Then we're going to hit that dirt oval with it. All right. As you can see here on this front panel, you got this gorgeous red and blue colorway. You can see the new tires on the front and back. This thing is packed with new features. If you spin it around to the inside here, you can see all the garbly goobly. You can pause the video if you want to read it. And if you're looking down here at this new top panel, you can see a bunch of the new features, those new shocks, that new battery hold down, all that carbon fiber or fake carbon fiber. This looks like a nice chassis. Can't wait to get it out of the box. And of course, back here on the side, goes over all the new stuff. You got that Metal Gear servo, all waterproof electronics, that new remote, that TQI Sport radio. We'll have to take our own judgment on that thing. It's a little up or down here on the internet. Of course, it comes with the stability management, that TQI, keep you straight. The new clipless battery hold down that we showed you. Of course, there's new GTR shocks, the new Sledgehammer ST tires. And of course, it's ready to go with your 3S and 2S batteries. This thing should rip. And it looks like as well, it comes with that new patent training mode. Looks like when you just plug in the battery, it's ready to go. No more power switch. So that should be interesting to look at. Then over here, shows you all those new colorways. You got that red and blue like on the box art. This is kind of an orange and blue colorway. I don't know, maybe a yellow and blue colorway. And then this one down here is that limited edition black. And guess what? If you see where that sticker is, you'll know which one's in the box. Let's get this tape open, see what's inside. All right. Well, we figure with a special car, we should probably bring a special knife to open it. Just kidding. It's just a little like switchblade knife that we're going to open this thing up with. Get this tape opened up and see what this car looks like. I am super, super excited that Ross let us open this special edition or limited edition and take it out there. We're going out on that oval track, of course. All right, right to start. You can see that cute little new remote or whatever you want to call it. Got all our paperwork and all that kind of stuff inside. We'll go over everything that's in the box here in a few minutes. And, oh man, look at that car. That is extremely nice. All right, so we'll go over everything here that comes in the box first. We're not going to bother to open this, but of course, you can see you got your tools and stuff in there like usual. You got a set of numbers if you want to put on it. And of course, you get your starter's guide and all that kind of stuff inside. So if you need to do some reading up, that's the stuff for you. And of course, you get this new TQI Sport remote. Obviously, it's a tiny little thing. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, it fits pretty good in the hand. I'm not going to complain. Not a lot of functions to it. You can just see there a trim button, power button. You've got your little red set button there at the end. Be able to turn off your TSM and that kind of stuff. Pretty simple. Obviously, if you have any children, people with smaller hands, you can just pull off this black plastic piece here. That just separates it, makes it a little bit smaller. That way, fit in those smaller hands. You can kind of fit that finger in there, fit that forward and reverse. And for all the adults, just click back on, nice and easy. Can't quite reach my thumb to it, but maybe some of the guys with bigger hands can be able to do it, or get yourself a thumb trigger. But for a nice new remote, something to carry around, compact obviously, this thing should at least do the trick. But now, onto this beautiful car. So of course, new clipless body. You're just going to be able to reach under the front here, pull those tabs, get our way through the plastic here. Pull those tabs on the front, pull the tabs on the back. Or is it just one tab on the back? Just like that. And there you go. Man, look at that beautiful black body. We definitely don't want to hurt this thing on Ross, but we are definitely going to take it out and get it dirty. First, we'll get this plastic out of the way. And man, look at that new chassis. Come on in here. We'll take a little bit more closer look at it, go over the details, show you what's new, show you what's changed. Then we're going to head out there in that dirt oval, guys. So before we go too far, obviously, we should get you some nice, beautiful shots of this thing. See those beautiful new lines? They've done a little redesign on the hood and the fenders by the looks of it. Of course, the back, pretty well the same, I believe, but they've added that new wing from the four-wheel drive version instead of that just plastic composite wing. It should hold up a whole lot better to your bashing, that kind of stuff. Of course, back here, you can see that new integrated roll bar should be a lot better, or wheelie bar, I should say. Should be a lot better than the old style one that kind of clicks in place and it's always breaking and flopping. Should hold up a heck of a lot better. And of course, as we keep moving ourselves around here, we'll get the body off and show you everything. See those beautiful new Sledgehammer tires, nice set up front, and that beautiful, beautiful black body. Definitely don't want to damage it too much, but we are going to get it dirty, like I said. So with the new clipless body system, it's pretty simple and easy. Reach under one side here, and then directly right here at the back, just pop it off and it comes right off. You can see those mounts there, and the one at the back, extremely, extremely stiff. I don't think you're going to have to worry. I mean, that little piece, but it is onto that shock tower, front and rear. You're not going to have to worry about any bashing around and that body breaking off from this chassis, that's for sure. And of course, you can see down inside there, all that new chassis looks like carbon fiber down in there. Now, it's definitely not carbon fiber, but it does look really, really good. So down in there, you can see that new battery brace. Push it down, slide it over, put your battery in. No more having to put a pin in or any of that silly stuff, just like the body, the clipless body, way, way easier. Clip it in and away you go. And back to the body, the clipless system. It would be nice to have a bit of a cage under there like the four-wheel drive versions. It just has the set at the back there, the set at the front. So you may get a little bit more cracking from this one, but it is super easy to go on, clips in place, nice and easy with one hand, and you're ready to go. So now with the body set aside again, we can start checking this thing over a little bit more. You can see those new Sledgehammer ST tires in the back. The tread on those look amazing. They feel really, really nice. I bet they're going to get some grip out there on that oval track, right on the grass, or anywhere you want to take this thing to bash. We're obviously not going to tear up that oval, but I bet you these give us a lot of nice grip. And I do believe the front one's just kind of a revised version of the old style. Really nice thick tread pattern on them. These should handle really, really well for turning the corners or once again out doing your bashing or wherever you're ripping this thing. And you can see here both front and rear. It's got that new front bumper on the front. Looks a lot beefier, held in there a lot better. Got that little handle as well. And then the same thing around here at the back. You've got that new back bumper or new wheelie bar if you want to call it. We'll flip her around here for you so you can see it a little bit better. It's all integrated into one piece instead of the one you used to put on that you'd clip into place. It'd always be flopping around and all over the place. This thing I think is going to hold up a whole lot better. And it's nice to give you a handle right here at the back to be able to carry this thing around. They did a really nice job with all that black carbon fiber and the gray mixed in together. You can see all the HD parts on it, front and rear. We've got all the HD gray arms. You can see the black HD knuckles and stuff inside there. Really, really nice and well built compared to the older ones. You can even see the shock towers have a little bit more beef to them in there, so they are even a lot stronger than the last ones. Then of course, other than drivetrain, one of the biggest upgrades on this thing is those new shocks. The new GTR shocks. They are obviously a plastic version, but man, are they ever nice and plush. This thing, not that we're going to be jumping it today, but man, this thing I bet you jumps like $1 million. Of course, you can spin the gray knuckles there if you want to do some adjustments. They're oil filled, of course. Not exactly sure what's in them for oil, but man, this suspension feels amazing. And then in the rear, pretty much the same thing. The new GTR shocks. It's not adjustable or anything, unfortunately, but you do get all those HD parts, the arms, the knuckles, that kind of stuff. Very, very nice. Let's see from underneath here, maybe a little bit better. We're starting to run out of sunlight a little bit, but unfortunately it's been so hot here in southeastern Ontario that we had to wait till the evening to be able to do a video with this thing, or it'd be 50, 60 degrees during the day. It's so hot out. Man, that body, that limited edition body, so nice. All right, back to the car though. So as you can see, we've even got some new electronics in this thing. Everything used to be blue on this thing, but this new Traxxas VX3 system, man, it looks nice. And as you can tell, fan up top, it's gonna keep this thing cool the entire time that you're out there running. I've seen some guys, they say they have issues. A lot of other guys say there's no issues. They are running this thing hard through the grass and jumping it, killing batteries, and there's no issue with overheating. So I guess we'll have to check out through our run here if we have any heating issues, but I think we'll be just fine with this new system. Then of course, right down in there, you can see the new 3200 brushless. This thing is supposed to just rip 60 mile an hour out of the box on 3S. I think it does around 40, 45 on 2S. We're just going to be running it on 2S today. Maybe we'll run it on 3S someday. Let us know in the comments if that's something you guys want to see. Maybe we can do some speed runs or that kind of thing with it. I'm sure we could ask Ross again for it. So something else that's new with the chassis and really nice, aluminum piece down here instead of that composite plastic. It's going to hold up a lot nicer. It's going to be easier to clean. Kind of always get those fibers and stuff in there. It was always a mess. Really nice. Thank you, Traxxas, for doing that. Big help. All the carbon fiber look anyway. It's really nice. And of course, all the electronics inside there with that new TQI remote, the sport remote. We'll have to see how this thing goes around the oval here in a few. Then down inside there, all new is that 2057 all metal gear servo. Hopefully you can see it down in there. Man, this thing should make a difference having all metal gears inside. No more plastic to break if you bounce off a wall or any of your racing, that kind of stuff. This would be amazing for all your bashing needs. And of course, with this new system, it does have a training mode on it. So you can reduce the power down to 50%. If you've got some new drivers, that kind of thing, you can limit their speed until they get the hang of it. So that's a really nice option. And I do believe, unfortunately, they are back to that old style transmission. We don't have that 272R, unfortunately, in here. But I think it's going to hold up just fine. It did it for years. I think it'll do it again. So I guess it's enough yapping. We're going to get a battery thrown in this thing, throw on that clipless body. We're going to go turn some laps in that dirt oval. Don't try on your local oval without asking. All right, so here we go. We're just running 2S. Obviously, a little too much steering in this thing. Not even 100% sure how to adjust it at this point in time, but wish you can see she's pulling wheelies in the corner. Maybe a little too much for our track, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, we got caught up in the old dustiness up top. If you guys can see by our track, we've been starting to prep it, hopefully get a little bit better surface, and man, is it working. Get down in there to the traction, you can just hammer your way through it. We don't want to be hurting this limited edition body too much, but man, this is fun. We'll get down there and get you some better video here in just a minute or two. Even on 2S, you can see those back tires swelling up a little bit. Nice and easy on the throttle all the way through, and away you go. It's like driving the rest of our oval cars, just a heck of a lot faster. All right, figure down here on the track, in the middle of the track, see if we can get a little bit better, closer video here. Man, does this thing rip. You know, I don't think there's any differences between this and one of the normal ones, but man, I love this car. And I can't thank Ross enough at Echelon Hobbies. Ooh, we just about lost her there. For letting us take this thing out of the box and rip it around the track. We'll try and keep it off the wall here for him. We don't want to bang it up too much. Make sure we keep it in decent shape so we can put her back on the shelf so everyone else can see it. You can kind of see that body bouncing off those tires a little bit, it looks like. But other than that, man, this thing is a blast. Pulling the front tire, if we could just keep it going and probably pull the front tire all the way through the corners for us. Yeah, can we get the seagull down there? I'm not sure, but man, even out on the grass, this thing is a ripper. Like I said, we're just on 2S. We're not running 3S. If you guys want us to, let us know. But even on 2S, this thing is just a ripper. You can see, oh, there she goes, roll over time. Almost rolls over on her side. She is a little tippy, but man, does it do nice wheelies. I have to say I am quite enjoying this car. Maybe we're gonna have to test out a 4-wheel drive version. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Think maybe after this we'll check that motor, see how hot it is. Oh, there's a little bit of a tumble, but I think she landed okay. Oh, definitely a little tippy. Well, if you can't see, we're pretty much out of light. We got a beautiful sunset there behind us, but man, was this new limited edition Rustler amazing. I can't thank Ross enough at Echelon Hobbies for letting us take this thing out of the box, take it out on the track, do some laps, even took it out there on the grass. A little bit more unstable out there on the grass, but man, it was fun out there on that oval. We'll show you here. We didn't do too much damage to it or anything like that. We'll clean it up, have it all new back in the box for Ross so we can get it back in the store, showing it to all you guys when you come in. So this will be the store display. A couple little tumbles, but you can see it all worked out okay. We'll dust her off and it'll be perfect. Because hey, you don't get a chance to drive a limited edition very often out on the dirt oval anyway. So as usual, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so that you get all the new upcoming videos. And of course, make sure if you need anything RC related, model related, paint related, go see Ross at Echelon Hobbies. Visit him in store or online. All the information will be in the description of this video. We'll be back soon with some real dirt oval. Thanks so much. We'll see you again next time.